Welcome to How to Use Gmail. Here, we will go over how to use the different functions available to you. Go to gmail.com on your computer's web browser, tablet's browser, or mail app. When it opens, click on Sign In. Here, you type in your school-provided email and your password. Once your Gmail opens, make sure you are in the correct account. You can check by clicking on the G Suite button on the top right corner. A small window will pop open showing your name and school email. You can also add another Gmail account here, but be careful if you do add one. You don't want to confuse the two accounts. Next to the G Suite button is the Google Apps button, also known as the waffle. This lets you access all the different apps available, including Google Classroom and Google Drive. To the left of the Google Apps button is your settings. The button looks like a gear. When you click on your settings, a window will appear below the icon. These are your quick settings. Here, you can change a few things such as the density, theme, inbox type, reading pane, and email threading. If you want more options, go to the See All settings at the top. Next is the Help button. Here, you can ask for help, training, updates, and send feedback. To the left, you will find how to navigate your emails. On the top, we have Compose. This is what you will click to compose or write an email to someone. Below that are all your folders or labels. The main labels are Inbox, Starred, Snoozed, Important, Sent, Drafts, and Categories. There is a More button that opens up more options, including Create New Label. Your first label is your inbox. This is automatically highlighted as soon as you log on to Gmail. To the right of the inbox are how many unopened emails you have. At the center, you will see your emails under Primary. If you haven't read an email, the email will be a white color. But if it has already been read, then the email will be a dark gray. Each email will have the name of the person who emailed you, the subject of the email, an attachment if there's one, and sometimes a preview of it as well. Some emails may have a yellow arrow pointing to the person's name that sent the email. This yellow arrow means it is marked as important because it was sent directly to you. If you see an arrow but it's just an outline, that means that it's part of a forwarded message and was sent to multiple people. But that doesn't mean it may not be important. It may be a forwarded message from your teacher or school to everyone. When you click on an email, it will automatically open it on your screen. From here, you can see the message and any attachments that may have been sent to you. Above the subject of the email, you will see 10 options. The first is Back to Inbox button, which will take you back to all of your emails. Next is the Archive, which will store your email and remove it from your inbox. This is so you can clean up your inbox without deleting the email. If you want to see the email again, go to the left-hand side and look for the All Mail folder. Next is Report Spam. Spam email is unsolicited and unwanted junk email sent out in bulk to an indiscriminate recipient list. In other words, useless emails. By marking it as spam, Gmail is better able to automatically mark similar messages as spam. Just be careful not to mark important emails as spam. Spam also has its own folder on the left-hand side. Next is delete. When you click on delete, the email will delete from your inbox, but not from your Gmail. You can find all deleted emails in the trash folder on the left-hand side. You can empty the trash and this will permanently delete it. Continuing on is the mark as unread. This will mark the email as unread and will show up as such on your inbox. Next is snooze. And just like your alarm clock, if you hit snooze on your email, it will go away and show up at a different time or date. Next is Add to Tasks. When you click on this, a new task item will appear in your tasks list with your email subject line and a link to the email. This feature also allows you to create due dates and notes for the associated email. Next is Move To option. This moves the email to another folder. Second to last is labels. Gmail label is a tag that can be added to every email you receive or send. You can also add them to drafts. These labels can be used to keep your inbox organized. The last option is more. This will open up a small window with more options. To compose an email, just click on the Compose button on the top left corner. A new window will open. You will type the email of the person you are writing to. In subject, you will write a small description of what your email is about. At the center, you will write what you wish to discuss and can be as long or as short as you want. You can also change the font size and type near the bottom. You can attach a file next to the Send button. Remember that there is a 25 megabyte size limit to attachments. Next to that are more options to sending links, photos, or other types of files. Insert files using Drive is one you will be using the most. By clicking it, you can access your Drive and just click on whatever file you want to send. No limit on the size. And Gmail will create a link to that file. Once you're done, you simply click on Send. All students will also have access to their own Google Drive. The Google Drive can be accessed by clicking on the Google App button on the top right corner of your Gmail account, or if you go to google.com. Each student will have 25 gigabytes of free storage. We encourage all students to limit storing files on their Chromebooks, but to instead use their Google Drive. Please do not upload any non-school related files. Keep in mind that space is limited and all files on there are accessible by Roma ISD. Here is where you will keep all your files, such as photos, videos, and other important files. It works like the Documents folder you use in your computer, but it's all stored online, which means you can access it anywhere and anytime as long as you have internet connection. When it opens, it will show you My Drive. Here will be everything you have uploaded to Google Drive. It is organized by name and type. There are two types of storage in Google Drive: files and folders. Files are just that, the file by itself. But with folders, you can put multiple files inside of it. You can create a folder for each one of your classes and put everything from that class in that folder. You can create a folder by clicking the My Drive button near the top under the Search and Drive bar. This will make a drop-down list appear. Click the New Folder button, title your folder, and click Create. If you wish to upload something, you can click on the New button on the top left corner. You can also click on the My Drive button or just right-click on the main screen. Once you have uploaded a file or folder, you will need to share it. You can right-click on the file or folder and a small window will pop up with different options. You want to click on Share. Another window will open, and from here you can add who can see, download, copy, edit, or print your file. Go to the bottom where it says Change Link to Roma ISD and click it. Here you will go to Viewer and click on that. This will give you two options: Viewer, which is the default, or Editor. Click on Editor. This will make it so that whoever you send the link will be able to edit your file. Now you can copy the link and send it through email, or simply type the person or people's email addresses and it will send them the link. You can also type a message. To see where you are, just use the file pathway, also known as the breadcrumb trail. It is located at the top under the Search and Drive bar. This will show you where you are or what folder you're in. If you wish to delete your file or folder, you can right-click on the file or folder, scroll down the options that open, and click on Remove. However, this will not delete your file or folder. It will simply be moved to the trash. This is your last chance to retrieve your file or folder. If you are sure you do not need or want it, then go to the left-hand side and look for the trash option and click. This will take you to the trash. You can now right-click on the file and folder and choose to restore or delete forever. If you want to know how much storage you have left, go to the left-hand side under New and look all the way to the bottom until you see Stored, and it will tell you how much you have used out of your 25 gigabytes. If you have any other questions, please feel free to contact the campus your child is enrolled in.